Entonces, hi, hello. Hello, Ajay.
Hi, good afternoon. Hi, how are you? Are you able to hear me properly?
Yeah, we can hear you pretty well. Can you
Oh,
hear us?
yes, I can hear you, but it looks your headphone is little far from me. The voice
Oh,
is it
let me
far?
check. Yeah, where I can change
Because
it
I
here.
can, voice is not so clear.
No, bueno, micrófonos. Now, can you hear us? It's better?
Yeah, it's little better. It's better now.
Yeah, but now we are hearing you in the computer.
Okay. So you cannot see me?
Yes. Yes, we can see you.
Okay, wonderful. So how is everything all well? Good.
Yeah, it's good. Change.
So what we will uh, first let
Sorry,
me
sir, we can hear you. I'm trying to change. Yeah, see, things missing. Now, can you hear me now?
yes, I can hear you.
Yeah, and you can hear me well.
Huh?
You can hear me correctly.
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. If I'm here, can you hear me?
Yes, can you speak again?
Can you hear me from here?
Yes, I can.
Okay. Okay, that's great. Because we have a little demonstration of the system we have installed here.
Yeah. So
Uh,
what we will do is um so first uh, your I should pronounce the name as Esther Arles, right?
Irles. Estre, Irles.
Estre Irles
Marvelous, yes.
and Agustin Palermo.
Yeah, that's right.
But there is I am able to hear my voice as well from your system.
Sorry? Yeah. I will make you. I
There is an
we need to.
echo of my voice.
Yeah. Can you speak? You speak again?
Yeah, I think it's okay now.
Okay, that's right. Perfect.
So perfect. So we will let's hope that we have some good outcome of the webinar and we can uh, anything you want to test because we can start it another 5 minutes. Want to test any video or something presentation?
Yeah, we have a presentation in PowerPoint.
So do you want me to screen share or what it does?
Yeah.
Yes. Yes, I've given you the screen share access.
Okay. Okay. So here is the presentation.
Okay, wonderful. So how much time you feel that you need for presentation? 20, half an hour?
I think 30 minutes. Yes. Because we have a PowerPoint presentation, this
Mm-hmm.
one, and then we can move to make a little explanation of the system with the system we have here,
Mm-hmm.
changing the cameras. We have this different camera to see how the system is measuring, and this one that is the user interface in the system. And we will explain a little bit of the function there. So I think 30 minutes, and then we have the questions part.
Okay, I think perfect. I think we have all everything done. Uh, that's perfect. Uh, so I am we are all well to go. Then maybe another wait for because it's 3:55 in India, so another 5 minutes, then I will open the webinar. Okay.
How is going everything there? You have vacations now in August, or
No,
it's
no,
not?
no, it's not vacation. It's a rainy season here. It's
Oh,
yes. Uh, Vacation. We have many vacations in India. Like the many festivals. Almost every month we have something.
that's good.
So it is very different. But of course, the vacation time will start in October, November. We have a big festival called Diwali. So, how is the weather in your place? Hot?
Yeah, here it's summer, so it's really, really hot, and it's August is the time for vacations in Europe. So everyone is going out. So we have at least 50% of all people in vacation right now. We are
Ah,
almost the only ones in the office.
okay, 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 okay. So you're working on a vacation, huh?
We are looking forward the vacations in 2 weeks, more or less.
She's leaving in 2 weeks. I already took my vacations in July, so I have to wait for the end of the year and coming back to Argentina to visit my family. So
Okay, you're going to Argentina.
yeah,
Wonderful. That's great. So we are doing our conferences are in November. We have a conference here in India. Then next year we have a plan to do a conference in Kenya, Nairobi. The same coil coating conference we will do in Nairobi, Kenya.
that's interesting.
Yes, but Africa is still developing as a new market for. So it's interesting.
Yeah, I was looking for clients in Africa. I just started, so I cannot tell anything, but it looks like a promising market. So I hope it can develop.
Yes, market in India is also good right now. Like there are so many companies like Specmetrics, for example, they have a lot of installations here. They measure paint thickness online.
I was talking with a commercial guy from Stepmetrics at the Coil Cotton conference in Mumbai. Really, really nice guy. He was the one doing the webinar, Stepmetrics. I cannot remember his name.
I think the chief technology officer or the
Uh, no, he was from sales.
okay, okay, okay. He was Tanveer Patel.
Yeah, I think it was.
Mhm. So we are already have around 25 persons logged in. So on the right side, you can see the person's profile. Well, I will send you the complete mail ID and contact number of the persons as well. So I think once we cross 50, we will start. Uh, that's what I
Okay.
feel. The persons will start gradually coming in.
Okay.
Are you able to see the participants on the right, on the left?
Yeah, we have two participants. 7.
Okay.
Yeah. 10. Yeah, it's
Okay. In webinar, normally it's uh, 3 minutes.
it's
Wait for 1 minute and good afternoon, everyone. We are just waiting for some participants to join in and then we can start.
Oh, yeah, the most maybe.
Yeah, I think we can start the initial introduction, then in 2 minutes the persons will participate. So good afternoon, everyone. I'm Ajay Tambe from Steelgroup. It's a business networking platform based in India, Mumbai. We assist companies to explore new business opportunities. Uh, from last 10 years, we are organizing very focused conferences on coated steel in India as well as outside. And we are also trying to promote new technologies or the new developments in coil coating industry and in through our online initiative. And today we have our team from Rainbow. It's a Fila. What is the company name? Fila. Hello. Miss Esther Arlis and Agustin Palermo. And today's topic, we will be covering a technology where we can measure the coil coating paint color online. So I think we can start it now. Yes, Agustin, to you. Yeah. Yes, you can start. We cannot hear you. We cannot hear you. We cannot hear you.
Now,
Yeah,
can you
now
hear us
it's
now?
yes, yes, we can hear you.
Okay,
I'm really
sorry.
sorry. I'm really sorry. This microphone is.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, we are sorry. We can start now. Good afternoon, everyone. Yeah.
Okay, I don't know if you heard what I said, but we are a technology company based in Valencia. We born 10 years ago to develop, produce, and sell lasers for scientific investigation. We sell lasers in more than 30 countries, and among our clients are one of the most prestigious universities around the world. For example, Cambridge, the Sorbonne University of France, Oxford, Princeton. And some time ago, we decided to implement these lasers into real world applications. So we start this new business unit called Rainbow. It's a business unit based on inspection systems, color inspection systems. And now we are working with that. This is our team. We are a medium company. As I said before, we are based in Valencia, a really strategic city for the development of photonics in the southern part of Europe. Our team is mainly composed by PhDs and people from development team, but we also have the sales guys and the other parts of the company. We were founded by Pere Perez, our actual CEO and CTO, and this is just to you to know a little bit more about us before we start with the hard part of this webinar. As I said before, we are now producing these systems to measure color. But the main question here is what we are measuring when we measure color. And because of that question, we have here Esther. This is our manager of development, and she will explain a little bit more about this tricky question of color.
I don't know if you can see the mouse. Okay, so just to make a brief introduction to color measurement, here you can see a typical scene of color measurement, where we can identify three main factors that are light, the object, and the observer. And in color measurement, these three factors are the key, because color depends on the light. If we have an object illuminated under different lights, this object can be perceived as different color. Color depends on the object because depends on the characteristics on this color, on this object, sorry, and depends on the observer. In this case, the observer is a human. And as you know, different people can perceive different colors from the same object. So if we use a human to do a quality control for color, these results of the control will be affected not only by the physical characteristics that makes that one human see a bit different than other, also will be affected with fatigue, stress, if this human has slept well or not. So this method is subjective. until here, we can identify the need to use an objective method to measure color. And this method should be as similar as possible to human eyes, because the end user, the customer that has to decide if buy or not the product, always will be a human. So in the calculation of the color coordinates that we have here, we have all these factors. About light, we have the illuminant that is a theoretical curve. In this case, we have represented the 65 that represents the daylight. We need the object that is represented by the reflectance. This reflectance is the magnitude that have to be measured with our system, rainbow, and we have the observer. In this case, it's called tristimulus observer. We have 3 curves that represents how our eyes see, because in our retina we have several cells, photoreceptors, and one kind of that cells are called cone cells that are the responsible to captures to detect color. And we have 3 types of these cone cells. And each one is able to detect one band of the visible spectrum. And this curve represents how these cone cells are detecting the color. With all these factors, we can calculate the color coordinates in its YZ. But the color space of its YZ, it's not very intuitive. So we transform always these coordinates to a more understandable color space that is called CLA. This color space is represented with this sphere where we have 3 color coordinates, L, that is luminosity or lightness, and comes from 0, represents black, from 100 represents white. And A and B are the chromatic coordinates. Positive A is red, negative A green, positive B yellow, negative B blue. And that's until that point we have an objective method to calculate the color. But we have another very important factor, that is the geometry. As you know, at different visible angles, the object can appear a bit differently, be lighter or darker. So the International Commission of Color, call it CIA, they standardize some of these geometries in order we can compare the same color under the same conditions. So these 3 are the most standard geometries used in coil coating, and we have 0.45 that we illuminate the sample at 0 degrees for the normal and detect at 45. It's not the opposite, it's the complementary that illuminate at 45 and detect at 0. And we have another that is very different, it's the sphere geometry. The geometry creates diffuse illumination over the sample and detect light at h degree from the normal. In the case of the sphere, they need to have an enclosed system, so with this geometry you need to be in contact with the sample. So this is not possible to be applied in line with the movement of the production line. So in our system, we use the standard geometry 0.45 in our central measurement zone. And now you can continue with understanding.
Okay. After this explanation of what is color and what we are measuring, now we are going with the systems and different measurement instruments that we have available now in the market to try to solve this problem of measuring color and be consistent along the production chain, because all of you paint over the metal and sell this metal, but you have to be sure that you are producing and selling the color that you want, and your customers need to control that. So all of us needs to agree in some reference. So what's the problem here? The problem that we find is that the systems and systems that are available now at the market exchange accuracy for speed. That means that the ones that are more accurate are has less speed, and the other way. And that creates a really big problem, because we need both. We need accuracy and speed, because we are producing at really, really high speeds. And we need to control all that production, because if you have color deviation in any point, that is a quality mismatch. And here is where Rainbow gets in. We have this system that can measure really, really fast, 24/7, directly on the line of production. That means that you will have the accuracy of a bench instrument, the accuracy of a laboratory, directly on the line, and will give you information 24/7. So you will have, at the moment, the knowledge of the color. Now we have here a little comparison between the most common systems in the industry right now. On one hand, we have the bench and handled equipment, usually used out of the line, and then we have Rainbow and other inline machines that are installed directly in the wall. The principal characteristic of Rainbow that differentiates us from the others are the white laser that we use to illuminate the coil. That is the laser we produce here, and it's proprietary, let's say, intellectual property. That laser gives us a lot of advantages against xenon lamps and LED lamps, because it's really flexible, because we can point a laser with mirrors, and moving that mirrors, we can point that laser really, really fast. That give us the possibility of auto-calibrate the machine after every measurement, something that others can't not do. That process of calibration takes some time, where you cannot measure and you lose information. And also calibrate after every measurement ensures you that you are working with a calibrate system. You will not have this slightly difference in the values because of no calibration. Also, we have no speed limitation. That's something that the other systems cannot say, because in the hand and bench instruments, you have the limitation of the person that is using it. You have to take samples, you have to stop the line, and then process the data. In the other inline instruments, you will have the limitation of the mechanical arm that is moving the system. So in this case, Rainbow has, that's why we said Rainbow has this combination of accuracy and speed. Also, the laser allowed us to customize the area we are measuring. We can set an area with a maximum of 60 millimeters, a rectangular area, and that makes the instrument more adaptable to your line. this combination of features give us an instrument that is really useful for the industry 4.0. It's giving you a lot of real-time information that you can process and you can analyze to get more understanding of your production. Now we have here, it's a scan about how the measurement areas are put into the coil. So you can see the difference between a manual system and Rainbow. First of all, the hand systems that are the most spread along the market depend on the person that is using it. So if that that condition make that the sampling is not systematic. The not systematic sampling drives to a non-systematic information that is harder to process. That problem is eliminated with Rainbow because you always measure in the same place at the same time. We also have automatic statistic processing data, eliminating that task from the people that you have for this. And we also match the measurement with the location. So that allows you to have a digital color roadmap of the coil and drives you really near for 4.0 industry. That it's something that I think everyone wants. Also, with all this data, we produce these automatic reports. These reports are produced automatically by the machine and give you statistic information about what you have been doing in the production line. This makes shorter the times of response. If you find something that is not in tolerance, you can act faster because you will have this information faster because no one has to do it. It's do it automatically. That reduce the downtime and obviously the rework because you keep producing where you are waiting for these reports. You continue producing. These reports also give you a full traceability of your production because you are measuring all the coil, not certain spots of the coil. So it's also a marketing tool. You can give these reports to your clients and say, "Hey, we have had measured all the coil. We can ensure you that it's the color that you ask for, and this is an added value that you can use for customer compliance." Also, we can customize a little bit this report. We can eliminate the measurements regarding to the zones 1 and 3 that has a particular geometry and let only the measurements from zone 2 that has the standard geometry. And going a little bit inside the report, I don't know if you can see the mouse. No.
Not very good.
No, me neither. Well, in the first graph from the upper part at the left, you have the delta L. You can see that at the start of this coil, delta L was out of tolerance, and then it slightly start to go into tolerance. That maybe gives you a clue about something that is going on your line, and you can investigate and improve your quality and your process control only by using this data-based analysis. Also, in the lower part of the report, you will have the deviations of the data. So you can see that the delta L has a deviation that is a little bit higher than it should be because of this these initial points that are out of tolerance. That is just a really quick analysis of this data, but you can do it really deeper and achieve an improvement in your control of the process. Finally, here we have the specifications of the machine. So this, I will not go really deep into this. I think it's a little bit boring, but the important things here is the measurement area of 60 millimeters, as we said before. That is the growth of the area each zone has measured. And in the right side of this slide, we have the geometry of each zone. As you can see, zone 1 and 3 have a particular geometry. It's not a standard geometry that Esther said at the beginning of the presentation. This is really useful for metallic colors because these kind of colors are really depending on the angle of illumination, but has a counterpoint disadvantage that you cannot compare the measurement system because it's not standard. Zone 1 you can compare zone 1 only with other measurements of zone 1 and the same with zone 3, but increase your knowledge about the consistency of the coil. Because if zone 1 always measures the same, it's because the color is the same. And if zone 2 is correct, it means all the coil is correct. Here we have a little blueprints of the machine. We designed this way to make it as small as possible because we know we are going to install this in lines that are working and do not have too much space. But we are trying every day to make it smaller. I assure you that. And here are some photos of the last installation we have at Orbit Aluminium in Jordania. This is to show you the process we follow to install the machine. We install it in the 2 first photos, and then we make a little, let's say, it's not a class.
It's a training.
It's a training, so you can fully use the machine and take the more advantage of the data you are getting. And now we have a little video.
No, we cannot hear you now.
Sorry?
Yes, you can run the video.
Oh, I am sharing, and I will share the video. Sorry, my bad. I'm share the screen. Now you can see the video?
I can see the screen, yeah.
Yeah, okay. You are seeing the video?
It is not running. It is one screen only.
Okay.
No, we cannot. It is not running.
So now it's right.
No, it is after when it starts, then it stops.
Oh, I don't know.
Maybe there is a time difference. Yeah. Or maybe because of the internet speed, it is.
Okay, don't worry. You can put the frames more representative and
Yeah.
explain.
Basically, this video shows other installation we made here in Spain, and basically it's an institutional video that said more or less what we are talking about. We can send the video through email if someone is interested. That is in our web page that is at the end of the presentation, so no worries. We can go now, if you want, to a little demonstration of
Yes, yes. You
of
can.
system.
You can do the a small demonstration. Then we can take question answers. Yeah.
Okay.
Pantalla para que vean.
See. I will stop sharing so you can see. Here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So this is the machine. Is the first design of this machine, and we have here to align demos. The optical system and the laser is in the upper part of the machine. And here, can you change?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so here you can see 3 holders with a sample in each one that are representing the position of the line, of the bank of the production line. So imagine that the line is going in that way, and we are seeing the process of the measurement. When we see the laser that is scanning edge of the zone, we are scanning the zone 1, zone 2, and then zone 3. Between edge scanning, we are scanning also a white reference that is placed inside the machine. This white reference is necessary to calculate the reflectance. That reflectance that I said that is needed to calculate the color coordinates. Okay, so in the central zone, as Agustin explained before, we have the standard geometry. We are illuminating at 0 degrees and detecting at 45. The other sides, the other zones, have different geometries, but always are useful because they are detecting differences in color. So if the color is deviated, we are going to see also with the results of each zone.
This is the system, the user interface of the system.
Yes, exactly. Inside the machine, we have a camera that are showing here these white references that we need to calculate the reflectance. And we can see here this scanning between the scanning of the zones in the line production. Here we have the home page of our user interface. where we have here some information about the coil. Launch and production are codes that you can, as user, introduce typing to identify the coil that you are producing. You can select the color code that have been previously introduced in the system, and when you select the color code, the tolerances that are associated to this color has shown here. And also the absolute values of LAB measured at the rainbow as a reference are checked in this place of age zone. So once we start the measurement in real time will be shown here, and the deviations between measured in real time and the reference. Here we can see the deviations, delta L, delta A, delta B, and delta E, and if the results are inside the tolerances, so the result is okay, or if it's out of the tolerances, in that case, we will see a visual alarm that instead of see here green tick, like okay, we will see in red showing that something is going wrong. So I'm going to do a simulation of that. I'm going to put a different color. Okay. So the next time that laser is scanning this sample, we will see this alarm here. Always we can see this information in a tab way, like we are seeing now, or in a graph. Okay, so now you can see this visual alarm, and the result is not okay. So all this information that we are recording here are recorded also and stored in a database file that we can access, for example, with text. These are the raw data, and you can use, if you want to do analysis different from the report that Agustin showed before. From history, we have all the coils that have been measured, and from here we will obtain the report. So we can select only one coil or several coils and obtain the reports in only one click. Here also, I forgot to mention that in each time that we are measuring the three zones, we are recording also the position in meters on the coil. This can be done because our rainbow system has prepared to receive a signal from the line with this information about the meters of the coil. So we can associate H measurement with a meter of the coil. And if something is going wrong and the color is deviated, we can detect exactly the position of where to start this deviation. More or less, that's all. If someone have some question. or maybe if you want a more detailed
Yeah,
demo,
yeah.
they can contact us also.
Thank you so much. So now we will now we can open it for question answer. So anyone who wants to ask question, I will request raise their hand, and please introduce yourself and your name, company, and location, and then you can ask question. Okay. Anyone who wants to ask, you can raise hands. Just 1 minute. Yeah, Dimitri. Hello.
Hello, do you hear me?
Yes, very well.
Yeah, very nice. My name is Dmitry Smolentsov. I'm working for company Industrial Physics, responsible for CIS countries. And actually, we are measuring inline thicknesses, the same method like you, but color measurement inline. Sometimes we are receiving requests from customers to measure also color online. The question is, you mentioned they already installed such system in Spain. Is only Spain, or you have several other European countries? Do you have a reference list now, or how many systems are in?
Yeah, we have systems installed in Spain and also in Jordan. Sorry.
Where in Poland? Which country?
So far, we have those systems installed. We start with this business unit the last year, so I think we are doing really well because it's right new in the market, and we also are working with other potential clients to make more installation this year and next.
Okay. Yeah, thank you very much. I just understood Spain and another country. I didn't acoustically get which country was it, the second one.
Jordania.
Jordan. Okay, thank you, Jordan. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Any other question? So if there is
Ajay, I have another question, Ajay.
Yeah, tell me.
The installation, I mean, if the system will be sold, for example, to existing coding line, does company take over the installation? Is it separately quoted, or how you handle that installation?
It's separately quoted because it depends on the specific conditions of the installation. What we have done in our last installation is we have a work diagram to put in time what time we need to do each part of the installation. First, we exchange information with the company to be sure that the machine fits and everything we need to install the machine is there. Then we go there with the machine and help the people in charge of install it. And then we make the training. Yes.
Yeah.
I was thinking Spanish.
Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, just yeah, Mr. Girish, you can
Yeah, Mr. Tambe.
Yes.
This is Girish Kulkarni from UMC Dubai.
Okay, yes, sir.
So producing, texture finish, grain finish, and metallic colors. So this instrument can measure all the texture finish colors.
So Sorry, can you repeat it, please? We lost a little bit of the sound.
Oh, we are producing polyamide colors, grain finish, polyurethane polyamide, PUPA,
PUB. Okay.
texture finish. It is a grain finish.
Okay.
So, is it possible to measure the grain finish colors from this instrument?
Yeah, it's possible. What we do as part of our selling process is to ask for samples of the colors that you usually paint, and we give you a report about the results we have with our machine. We ask you for samples. You measure the samples with the system you have now, and then send us the samples, and we measure them with rainbow, so we can all be sure that we are measuring right the colors that you need. That's something we do because we need to be clear with the client that we are measuring right.
So, which country you are? This instrument is manufactured in which country?
Oh, we are manufacturing here in Spain.
Spain. Okay. So how we can get the quotation for the instrument?
Oh, you can send me an email, putting copy with Ajay, because Ajay is our partner in India, and we can talk about that. Sure.
What would be the accuracy of the measurement? We are using Gardner 45.0.
Yeah, online. So,
This is online. So as compared to Gardner, what will be the accuracy?
So, sorry, we lose again the
Measurement accuracy.
Oh, measurement accuracy. Well, we have some results about reproducibility and repetitivity that are in the data sheet. I just go over them because the presentation were a little bit too long if I stay there. But yeah, I can send you the data sheet, and you can see the reproducibility and repetitivity of the machine.
Yeah, more or less standard deviation that we have in this data sheet is 0.2, more or less, for the 3 color coordinates. And we have compared our results with other systems, and maybe you can find differences in the absolute values, because different systems always have slightly differences in absolute values. But our system, we have checked that we are able to measure the same deviations that other systems in the market. So our accuracy are very similar to others. I'm sure that the other that you are using right now.
So, we are producing high gloss finish, matte finish, texture finish, metallic. So metallic finish. So it can measure all type of finishes in the line.
Okay. Are you asking about metallic finishes, metallic paint?
Yeah. Glossy colors. We produce glossy colors. We produce matte colors. We produce, metallic colors.
Yeah. Okay. In metallic colors are difficult to measure for all systems. With our system, we have detected that we are able to measure metallic colors, but maybe some kind of metallic that are more special, or maybe their characteristics makes a reflection difficult to measure. Maybe in that cases, like the others, our system maybe have less accurate in that cases. But there are many metallic colors that are well measured. So depend of the characteristics of your samples. Maybe if you are interested, you can send us some samples and we can do some tests.
Okay. So the gloss also is there in this machine. Gloss also can be measured.
No, we cannot measure gloss with this machine. We only measure the color coordinates.
Colors.
Yeah, until now we have only color. That in the future, in the plan is planned to be developed also the gloss measurement.
Yeah, but right now we only have color.
Then the machine will be, we can check in the running line or we can stop and check.
Running.
If it's running line means how much speed will be there? We can measure maximum or minimum.
No, it's not speed limitation for this machine. The speed of your line is not a problem because the machine can work with any speed. It's not needed to the line to stop for these measurements. We here in the presentation we have static samples because we are in an office and we cannot figure it out how to make something that moves, but the line does not need to stop to take measurements.
And then measurement angle.
The only difference that you will find with the speed of the line is that when we are scanning, if the speed is higher, we are scanning more area or more part of your coil. So at the end, you will have an average of the color of a bigger part of your coil. But that's all, and it's also useful, and the results are okay.
Then measurement angle will be which 45, 60, 80, which angle we can change the angle also?
No, we cannot change the angles. The angles are fixed because they depend on the optical system that is installed in the machine.
It's a 10 degree.
Yes, in the calculation of the color, we are using 10 degrees. But if it's necessary, we can change to 2. But by default, it's 10 degrees and D65.
One more question, we are facing metameric colors, some colors are metameric. So this instrument can measure the metameric percentage.
Yeah, I think we need to be completely sure because that depends on a specific characteristic of any color of each color. The better answer in this case is take some samples and study the particular colors that you are interested in. Maybe I don't know if Ajay has your email, but I can send you an email and we'll coordinate to send some samples with, for example, the colors that you are interested in. And that way you can be 100% sure that the machine is working properly.
Sometimes the data color, we are using data color. And we have, BYK Gardner also. But sometimes color measurement is within the tolerance, 0.2, 0.3. But due to metameric, the color visually looks different. This is a big problem. In different light, it is looking different. So this instrument is using only daylight or even we can get artificial light also. Tube light, artificial light, readings.
Yeah, but maybe the absolute values of the LAB would be maybe a bit different from the line and in the laboratory. But if you control the deviations in the line, if your results are okay in lab, in the line you will keep the same. So it's useful also.
So, I think he's asking that whether the instrument works well under night when the lights are on, or if there is any difference between if it is working on sunlight and the night light. Right, Giriji?
Yeah, of course. Yeah,
Actually, we have some colors, it looks different in daylight and different in artificial light.
Yeah.
So we are getting the measurement in our data color. How much is the metameric effect in the artificial light and how much is the effect in the daylight?
Okay. Now I understand you. We compensate the ambient light, so it's not, these measurements are not affected by ambient light. One of the process that machine does is measure the ambient light and compensate them in the measurements. So we have no problem with if you, for example, open a big door in your factory and a lot of sunlight gets in, it's not a problem for us.
Yeah, but I think he's talking about metamerism, and in that case, okay, by default, we have not implemented the metameric index, but we can implement it because it's just to calculate the color coordinates using another illuminant, and we can calculate it. If it's needed, it's possible to introduce this calculation in the machine. It's not a problem.
No, my question is, this instrument is measuring only in the daylight, or it will give the reading in artificial light and tube light? Because some colors, if you measure in daylight, it will give the 0.2, 0.3. But when you measure, the artificial light, you will see the metamerism 1.5, maybe yellow or redder like this. So that time we have to use, the color is whether it is okay or not. It depend on the metameric percentage. We have to select the colors. So the metameric index is very, very important.
Okay, so we take the notes. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay, we'll get the data sheet for this instrument. What are the technical specifications and all?
Yeah, okay. I will send to you all the data sheets and the technical information.
Yes.
We will take
we are supplying to Spain, We know the band colors, Expalum. We are supplying to Expalum in Spain. Lot of customers we are supplying. So we know they are very, very particular, very, very sensitive. We are supplying sealing material and rolling shutter material, and it's a very sensitive. They are very, very particular about the color matching.
Yeah, here in Europe, they are really
Yes.
picky with the with the regulations and everything.
Yes.
I know.
Yes.
I'm from Argentina. I moved here.
Okay, very good. Thank you very much.
Thank you for the questions.
We take one or two questions. Mr. Chitranjan, you can give your company introduction and you can ask the questions. Hello.
From India. This is I'm Chitranjan Kabi from Jindal Steel, Odisha and India. I'm looking after corrosion control cell here. So, dear friend, I would like to ask you the basic thing that has this machine been supplied to any color coating line in any steel plant?
Uh, you mean with logistics? If we can
Not
reach,
logistic, it's a color coating line for corrugated sheets.
No, Chitanjan, I can answer you this question. They have not supplied anything in India. They have supplied, one is in Jordan, right? Dimitri just asked that question.
Okay. Then secondly, I have given my email ID to host and panelists. Can I get the brochure for this?
Jordan?
Can I get a brochure for this machine? Because I want to get the data set. You can call data set also for the complete information and features.
Yeah, you have all the information in our website in the System Rainbow.
System Rainbow. I can show you the screen one
Give
more
it in the
time.
chat box. What did you give it in the chat box? Your website.
Huh?
Fires.
If I have to आके 4 में
Yeah, we can send you the presentation with the link to our website with all the information, and you can find there the data sheet and everything.
Yes.
Sorry. I can hear you.
Yeah. Yes, we can take the next question. Hello.
Hello,
Yeah.
sir. Actually, Sabapati from Aludekar coil coating line. This system can work in aluminum coil coating line.
Yeah.
It can measure aluminum coil coating line.
Yeah. The substrate is the same for us in aluminum or steel. It's the same for us. There is no change for us.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
in Jordan, which coil coating line you supplied this machine?
We supply to Orbit Aluminum.
Orbit?
Yeah.
Mumtaz Dabul?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we know him.
Because, I worked in that Syrian company. It is, we installed that coating line, Orbit.
Oh,
Mhm.
wow, that's great.
So it was in Damascus, but now they shifted to Jordan.
Actually, they
So
are
we
from
know
UAE.
very well this company. I was there for 5 years in Jordan, in that company.
It's a small world.
Yeah.
Actually, he's from UAE, Dubai.
Dubai. We have three coil coating lines in Dubai.
Oh, wow. I saw that Dubai has a lot of coil coating lines. So it's a great market.
Yeah. Yes, presentation, etc. we can share later.
Yeah.
I think, yeah, Mr. Ranjit, we can take your question that is last, then we can, because we have time restriction. Yeah. Hello.
Yeah. Hi.
Give
Am I
your name
audible?
and the company name here, please.
Yeah, Mr. Ajay, am I audible?
Yes.
Hello. Yeah. Hi. Thanks for the information. This is Ranjit from Becker's Industries, UAE. And my question regarding this equipment is like, is there any definite distance this equipment needs to be placed? Because what I have come across, the temperature in the panel, it plays a major role in reading the color. Is that anything required that you need to maintain the temperature while the reading it's been taken for this instrument?
Well, we put this machine after the coolers of the line, we need the coil to be at ambient temperature because, as you may know, temperature affects a lot of the measurement of the color. So we put the machine after the process.
Sorry, it is like it needs to be, it can be read at ambient temperature. Like if the temperature fluctuation, it is going to be between 40 to 5 degree, will there be any impact? And whether the same thing is being observed, because when we go for a vibrant colors like bright red or bright blue, this temperature dependency, we found it very high.
Yeah.
Okay, but the temperature conditions are not affecting so much because we are comparing always the measurements with the same conditions. So the deviations
have a different absolute value, but the deviations will be okay because you are always comparing with samples that are in the same base conditions of ambient temperature.
Okay, and just one more question. Is there any specific thing that we have chosen that 10 degree? Because we are used to this 45 or 8 degree in sperometer geometry. And we found there was a difference in reading when I'm going to take a bright red color or dark color. If I'm going to measure in either 8 degree and this 45 I get different values. And one, it will show the reading everything as pass, and another one, it will show it is fail. But here we are going to take a 10 degree and your angle of incidence, it was like 0 and -14. Is there any thing in particular why we have chosen this 10 degree for measuring the color?
Oh, yeah, we choose 0.45 because with 8 degree angle, you need to be in contact with the sample. And since this is an inline system, we cannot be touching the moving coil because we can damage our machine or damage the coil. So we choose 0.45 because allows no contact measurements.
Okay, but when we are choosing this one, when we measure across this white and dark colors and bright colors, did we find there was a big difference between the change in geometry? Because we used to experience that one.
Yeah, between sphere and 0.45, you will have differences, Zur, because they are very different geometries. And as you know, if you see the same object in different angles, you can perceive different colors. So the same for the systems. If you are using different geometry, different angle to observe, to detect light and to illuminate, you will observe also different colors. And that's why you need to compare the same geometries.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
So we take the last question. Tanvir, you are there online? Hello?
Yes, Ajay, I'm here.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yes. You can take the.
Yeah, thanks, Ajay, for arranging this wonderful seminar, actually. And it was really a knowledge thing. So my question is related to this online measurement. Since we are also into the same field of measuring dry film thickness and wet film thickness measurement online, I know measuring, when it comes to measuring offline, it becomes very easy because you have everything controlled in a laboratory environment, temperature, humidity, pressure, everything is maintained over there. But when it comes to measuring online, there are a lot of parameters which can affect the performance of this online equipment. So can you just brief which parameters are needed to be maintained, like particularly in case of color coating lines, there is a lot of fluttering is there, temperature, humidity, pressure. Sometimes coil goes up and down. So does these things affect the performance of your equipment?
Yeah, the coil going up and down affects the measurements, and that's why when we install the machine, we usually ask for the client to install a free roller just down the machine. So the coil is fixed in a certain distance from the machine, and in that way we control that variable. And I think that is the one that it's more problematic, let's say. I don't know if there is some other one that we want to control that. That is one of
Yes. This is the main thing that we need to achieve correct color measurements, because as you say, if the band is fluctuating, this can affect the color results. That's why we need to put a roller, or maybe if you have one in your line that we can use it, we can put the machine over this roller in order to stabilize the band and avoid this fluctuating.
Okay. So this pre-installation works needed to be taken care by the customer before the installations.
Yes, I think with that, we come to the end of the webinar. Thank you, Augustine. I thank you to all the participants who participated today. So any information you need, you can ask me or them. And also give us suggestions of any other product or technology you want to address, you want us to address, so can bring such innovative products in the form of webinar. So thank you everyone. Have a wonderful day and all the best.
Thank you, Mr. Tambe.
Okay, bye bye.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Bye.
Okay, bye bye.
Thank you.
Bye bye.
Thank you.